Let's see how to consult the results of the fire resistance check in CYPE 3D. First, we open the Analysis menu and select Analyze. If we have activated the corresponding options in the general data, the program will inform us that the fire resistance check shall be taken into account in the analysis. Also, in case of activating the section design, the program will try to comply with the checks made in the fire situation by modifying the section if necessary. We click on Accept. Once we have finished, we can consult the checks carried out by opening the Analysis menu again and selecting the Check Elements option. When hovering the mouse pointer over the bars, the results are displayed under Outside Temperature and under Fire Situation. If we have activated the fire resistance check, the maximum bar temperature and the thickness of the protective coating are displayed. For bars that have no defined coating, the program checks the element with the assigned fire resistance data. For bars with defined protective coatings, the program determines the necessary minimum thickness of the protective coating so that it complies with the requirements of the code being used. If the coating is not necessary to meet these requirements, the program will warn users with the text "Not necessary." By clicking on each bar, the check window displays the fire resistance column, which shows the fire resistance performance, the maximum temperature reached by the bar, and the minimum coating thickness required for each of the sections of the series. If we have calculated the critical temperature, this value is displayed when we move the mouse pointer over the bars. When clicking on the bars, the fire resistance column also shows the critical temperature for each section of the series. For more information, we use the ULS checks option in the Analysis menu and click on the bars. This will list the detailed checks for both resistance at ambient temperature and fire resistance. Finally, information on fire resistance can be obtained from the job reports in the corresponding sections. In the Reports window, we open Structure on the first level. In the second level, we open Results, and in the third level, Bars. Then, we select Resistance and click Accept. If we are carrying out the resistance check in a fire situation, the results are displayed in a summary table. In the different columns of the table, we indicate the resistance use and the worst case forces under fire conditions, the minimum necessary coating thickness for each of the bars, as well as the temperature reached by the section with the given coating in the specified fire resistance time. If the critical temperature has been calculated, this section contains a table with the critical temperature and shape factor for all of the different sections. This information makes it easier to use the manufacturer's catalogues to obtain the required thickness of intumescent paint.